In this video, you'll learn a simple way to remove pinch clamps from PEX while salvaging the connectors and the PEX in most instances. You'll need a Dremel or a drill on high RPM setting and reinforced cutoff discs. For the cutoff disc, you want a reinforced one and the smallest possible. So here's a 1.5 inch fiberglass reinforced. And rather than using my Dremel, I'm using my drill because battery powered, I can get into some tight spaces a little easier, and I don't have to worry about a cord. And it works a little bit slower, but just as well. You just need to make sure that you've got a mandrel for your cutoff disc. The question is there an ideal place to cut this? Now we can see that it looks like there are some parts that are double layered, and of course that's going to create more work. But really, it's just a single piece that's folded on itself, so you can cut it pretty much everywhere, and you're just going to need to cut a single layer and then just sort of open it up with some pliers and pull it back. With the exception of this area here. Okay, this is double layered, and especially here, for sure, you would have to cut through 2 layers. And with these little tines and clamping it in place, I wouldn't want to cut it there either. So any other place except for here. And you can see that when it has been clamped down, there is an area that is still just a single layer, and so if you like to approach it there, by all means. Work it back and forth to grind the width uniformly. Be careful not to move beyond the edge, or you'll cut into either the pipe or the connected attachment. The ring should pop apart a little bit when you've cut through. If you're trying to salvage your line, then take good care doing it. I'm just trying to salvage the shut-off valve. So now that I'm cut through, I want to bend this back a little bit just to loosen it off. Here you can see that the cut clamp has been spread. This allows it to be easily backed off. Pulling it out can be actually quite difficult. So what happens is that the barbs on the fitting sort of imprint themselves right into the PEX molds around it. So that catches it and keeps these from moving out. So it's a little bit tricky. You can try to work it this way, just to try to stretch that end a little bit. Leave yourself some extra length of pipe so that you have something to tug on. There you go. Now another technique that I've had to do when I was in areas where I couldn't really get good leverage to pull it off was actually slicing the pipe, but taking great care. Once you get closer to the fitting, don't go all the way through. So you can go all the way through before you get to the fitting, but once you're at the fitting about here, you want to go a lot slower. Keep checking, get your light on it, have a good look. Make sure you haven't gone through as far as these rings, and then just sort of prying it open like this till it splits, and then pulling it off that way. I hope you found some helpful tips on how to remove pinch clamps. Want to help me? Please like, subscribe, comment, and ring that bell. Thanks for watching.